Hey, my friends, it's Paula, your direct sales mentor. Hope you're having a great day today. I'm excited about this message I have for you today. We have been talking about how to grow your group, how to party in your group, how to use your group, one group to do all the things. And so we're going to keep going in that direction. And today I think is going to be just as good as last week. I got so much feedback from you guys last week. And I think you're going to love this one today too. So as you pop in, let me know if you're here live or on the replay. And let me know if you have any questions about anything that I'm talking about today. That's the only way you're going to get the strategy in place is for you to have all your questions answered and to step by step create a system. And so we're talking about my engagement engine and how to warm up your group before every single live that you do. So let me ask you a real talk question today to kick this whole thing off. Have you ever gone live in your group, given your whole entire heart, you've given it everything you had, shared your best tips with your audience, or maybe you did a product demo, and then you look up and you realize no one's there? No one's there, and you're like, why am I even doing this? Or only two people watched, and one of those was your mom. Have you ever done that? Let me know below if you're like, I have been all alone in my life. Let me know. Well, I've been there too. And let me tell you, it's not because your content isn't any good. It's because the algorithm was not warmed up and or your group was not ready. And that could be a number of things. And we can talk about that on a different live. But your group has to be ready. It has to be set up the right way and you have to have the right people in there. And that's a different story for a different day. But today, I really want to focus in on your algorithm being warmed up because most of you don't even know what that is, or you don't know how to do it, you've never heard of it, whatever. So, today I'm going to give you my exact 3-day engagement engine strategy that will fire up your algorithm before you go live every single time. It's going to create conversation in the content and create direct messaging happening for you. And it's going to help you boost the number of people who actually show up and engage with you, who actually come watch. And you're going to walk away with a repeatable rhythm today that you can use every single week. So you're not stuck talking to crickets anymore. There's going to be people watching. Does that sound good? If you're excited, put that sounds good to me. So, why is going live not enough? It is not enough to just go in there and jump in and do it. Yes, that's going to get the ball rolling, but there's more to it than that. So, going live is powerful, it's not magical. If you're not warming up your group before you go live, it's like hosting a party, but you forgot to send the invitation. So, you start texting everybody at the end, right before it happens. So, here's what's happening. Facebook and Instagram do not push out your live content unless your group is engaged. So the live content's not going to go out to all the people like it would if you were engaging with them. So you've got to be engaging every single day. And y'all have talked to y'all about that before, about setting a timer and going in there a couple times a day, maybe 3 times a day, which is what I try to do. If your group has been quiet all week, your live won't get the visibility that it deserves. And you're going to be frustrated because you're going to feel like there's crickets happening there. Your audience is not ignoring you, they just don't see you. They don't see it, you. Now, there may be some people ignoring you, don't get me wrong, but not as many people are seeing your live as you think they are. So here's the fix. You need to build momentum before you go live, and that starts the 3-day content engine. So let's talk about the 3-day engagement plan, the engagement engine plan that I've put together for you. We're going to break it down with what content to put out 3 days in a row leading up to your live video. Okay? So get that pen and paper ready. Let me know if you're loving this. Drop plan below if you're ready to plan. Day 1, we're going to talk about a poll or pain point content. A poll in your group or pain point content. I like to do the pain point content, and even if I'm creating a poll, go at that from the pain point angle. So here's some examples. What's your biggest struggle right now? Skin, self-care, or sleep? You're asking questions related to what you have to offer. So obviously I'm in beauty and my questions are going to be related to that. But if you're in something else, you can tweak this. You're going to ask us a question about their pain point, your dream client pain point. So Which sounds like your week? Chaos, exhaustion, or survival mode? Like you're going to do a poll that asks them those questions. Why does this work? It's quick for them to answer. It will build engagement in your group, and it helps your audience to understand. It helps you to understand them, and they understand what you're doing out there. The questions are simple. So it's a win-win in both directions. Day 2, you're going to do value content or a mini tutorial, which again is value. So here's some examples. I'm going to give you three quick trips for making tired eyes look wide again. 3 quick tricks. I can't talk today. 3 quick tricks for making tired eyes look wide awake, even if you have no sleep. So that could be a live that you do. It could be content that you do. Like if it's a mini tutorial, you could go live for 3 minutes and teach them the three tricks that you have. Or you could just do it as a post. So here's a 2 minute skincare tip that changed the game for my dry skin. That could be a reel, that could be a piece of written content. Why does this work? This gets people engaging with your content and it builds your authority before you go live because you're giving them education. You may be entertaining them if you're going live and doing a tutorial. It may be entertaining, like me not being able to say trick. So that's entertaining, right? And if you laughed out loud to that, drop laugh out loud below. And then on day 3, I want you to put out personal or curiosity call to action content. So an example of that would be, what's one thing you do just for you each and every week? Tell me below. So that's a piece of content where you can get them to tell you what they do for them. And you could give them examples. You could do a couple of examples if you wanted to, or you could do this as a reel and give them examples where you're talking to them just like this. The next one is this week's live is going to help you glow up in 10 minutes a day. Who wants the info? 10 minutes a day, you get a glow up. Why does this work? Because it's personal, curiosity driven content and it primes the pump and it invites them to engage with you directly or in a direct message. So it all works. So, engagement and direct messaging strategy. What does that look like? Let's talk about that. You don't stop with the content. It's not just the content that you're putting out. Now it's time that you personally connect with each and every person that engages with you, from the one who puts the little heart to the person who asks a question or just says, "Hey, I'm here." You want to engage with everyone. So you engage there with that piece of content and you go to the direct messaging. You all are not having enough conversations and you're not putting out the right kind of content. Stop throwing up pictures of your product. That does not get you what you're looking for. Think about the pain point that they have and get a little bit creative and throw some things in there that they're going to engage with. You're going to talk to them about your product in the direct message and or a Zoom chat. I like to get people to a Zoom chat with me, and I'm going to be inviting you to do that today. So here's how you can do this strategy. You want to hit that reply to every person that interacts with you. No matter what kind of content it is, every person who interacts, you're going to reply to them. And you're going to put 4 words and an image, a happy face, a heart, something like that. So you could say something like, "You're so right," smiley face, the little image of a smiley face, or "I totally feel this," with a heart. Then you're going to pop into the direct messaging and say, "Hey girl, I saw you engaging today," or "I saw you in the content I talked about dry skin," or "I saw you in the live that I did about how to overcome oily skin in my XYZ group. Tell her where you saw her. Thank you so much. Hey, are you free Thursday night at 7 p.m.? I think you'll love this week's live show that I'm doing." So you're kind of getting in there before you actually go live and planting that seed. "Hey, come watch. I'm going to talk about XYZ." And so then you could say, "You popped into my mind today. Can I send you a sneak peek of what's coming up in this week's live?" So you keep that conversation going. It's direct messaging that keeps the conversation going, that leads them where you want them to go. If it's to watch your live, if it's to join you on a Zoom, wherever it is, it's that direct messaging that's going to create the engagement, the connection that's going to lead them where you want to go. And here's a bonus tip for you. People who engage or message with you are 80%, 80% more likely to watch your next live and to show up. So if you're not engaging with people, that's one of the reasons that you're getting frustrated and missing out. You have to do the engagement 10 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes at lunch, 10 minutes at night is the minimum that I would tell you to do. If you could do 30 minutes in the morning, 30 minutes at lunch, 30 minutes at night doing certain things, then you would be, I call it a blitz. You would be so much better off. So let's recap this engagement engine that I'm talking about, this 3-day engagement process, so that you're getting more people to your live and you're not going live to an empty room. So first, day one, you're going to ask a poll from the pain point or a pain point question. Just ask a question or talk about their pain point, but you need to be asking questions. You need to be telling them what to do. It is not enough to say, I love the product I found to overcome my dry skin and post a picture of you. That's not enough. You've got to ask engaging questions. Tell them to do something. Day two, you want to drop a value piece of content or a mini tutorial that is value for them. Day three, you want to create something personal or curiosity driven with a strong call to action. A call to action that says, hey, come to the live where you can find out more about this. Plus, you're going to reply to every person that engages with you with 4 words and an image. Remember, we talked about that. And then you're going to direct message the warm leads that showed up, that gave you the hearts, that said something in your live or that said something in the content, and invite them personally to come to your next live. This simple rhythm helps your algorithm start working for you, not against you. Are you excited? Let me know if you're excited below, because this is exciting. When you get the system in place with all the bells and the whistles working together, then you are going to have more happening with your group. So if you want my full engagement engine system, the things that I do, I have mapped it out for you. I'm really excited. I'm putting the finishing touches on it today, but I have mapped out for you a tracker where you can track this process. You can track the process, the pre-show checklist, all the things that I'm telling you to do to set it up and repeat it. So I want you to book your strategy call today, and I'm going to walk you through how to customize it for your brand, your group, and your weekly live show. And you're going to be so excited. So drop the word engine below now. Drop it below now, and I'm going to give you the info. Or you can send me a direct message and we'll get you booked right away. So I'll see you next time on the Direct Selling Success Show. I want you to have a blessed day and drop engine below now so that you can get your strategy in place and get this checklist that I'm offering you absolutely free. You guys, drop engine below, and I'll see you next time right back here.